welcome back on Luca's World Adventures. Today, it's another video of nature news. Today we got some real news. So, for the past few days, probably saw that my channel was at 48 subscribers. That's almost 50. 2 more subscribers, and we're going to be there. And 64.37% of you aren't subscribed. So then, to subscribe, make the video small, and then click the big red button what says subscribe. And then you're going to be subscribed. You're going to see everything I'm going to post. And also, I couldn't find my Lucas World Adventure shirt, so I just wore a white shirt. And for the past few days, you didn't see any videos on my channel. The reason for that was that I filmed 2 videos. There's a tree over here. Show you it. And that's called whitewashing. We whitewash the tree. It's like a liter of, well, I'm not so sure. It's like a liter of water, 10 milliliters of oil, and then it's like something like a bit of 500 milliliters of hydrogenated lime, I think. And then you gotta like paint the tree this white color with that thing, mix it all together, paint the tree. That's how you get this whitewashed tree. And to another video we filmed, failed filming, and as you could tell that, remember in the past few days that the lettuce was so close together, how lettuce isn't supposed to grow, and now they're farther apart. Until we moved the plants to this garden over here. Let's put you back here. Okay. And to another thing you kept on hearing for the past few days probably was something about the murder hornets. Murder hornets do exist, but it's not actually a murder hornet. Murder hornets are basically, they are a giant Asian hornet. They could be 2 inches long. And a few days ago, 200 of them in a nest was found. They were all killed because they're invasive and we gotta kill them. Same as if you catch invasive fish, you gotta kill them, even though if they taste really bad. And 2, if you find invasive plants, you gotta take them out of the dirt, kill them, or whatever. So then they killed all the 200 of the giant hornets, and it's 2 inches long, so you get why they're called giant hornets. And how did they get here? It was from a cargo ship. It came from Japan, or somewhere around that area. I'm pretty sure it's Japan, to Vancouver Island, Washington. And everybody's saying that these murder hornets will take over America. Can you hear me good? It's really windy outside. Will take over America. But that's probably not true. Because, well, the ones on Vancouver Island, there's more in Vancouver Island. There's probably a few nests, because they did already find one what has 200 nests. 200, not nests. 200 hornets. That probably means that there's more in Vancouver Island. But Vancouver Island is an island, pretty big island. And well, the hornets are trapped on the island, so they're not going to go all the way to Vancouver and start invading America. And to Washington, there's a lot less in Washington, but they did make their way over to Canada, in like Lower Canada, around Vancouver area. But most of those were killed, and most of them were actually found dead. As you can tell, I shaked because I thought that was a wasp. For the past few days when I heard wasps, flies, I thought it was a wasp. Because last year I got stung by a wasp. Like the stinger was in my, well, not stinger, because wasps don't actually detach their stingers, same as hornets, but bees do. The stinger was like kind of in my neck for like 2-3 seconds, and then I need to rip out the wasp, and it was one of those more bigger, painful ones. So that's why bigger the sting, bigger the animal, worse the sting. So then it was one of more like this big instead of the normal ones we have what are like this big. Those don't hurt so much, but those big ones, they hurt, especially when they're on your neck and they're stuck in your neck for 2 seconds. And another thing, and also, correct grammar, and also, is that apply too? And also, another thing is, how bad is their sting? Well, compared to, a snitch's pain index, it's one of the not so bad ones, but lots of people respond differently to their sting. Some say it's the second worst sting, what was Coyote Peterson's sting to pain index, and Smitch's was just as bad as a wasp. Wasp bee. European honeybee. But it's not so much of a problem for us getting stung by these, but if it goes into a bee nest, the European honeybee isn't used to hornets going into their nest, so they don't actually know how to kill a hornet. In Asia, if a hornet goes into their nest, it basically makes a big ball around the hornet and cooks them. Actually cooks them. But in Europe, where the European honeybees live into here, it would kill the bees because they don't know how to kill hornets. So then the European honeybee may evolve if they do start coming over from Washington to like Newfoundland. Start killing all the honeybees. So then in Vancouver Island, that could right now be happening right now. So last thing is that, are these murder hornets actually able to kill people? Well, technically any sting or bite can kill a person if they're allergic. Same as the other reason is that if they get stung enough times. For the giant Asian hornet, it's a lot less stings, just 30 stings. So if you get swarmed by kicking a barnacle into your nest, you could get killed. But you could outrun a hornet and just slam the door onto them. Same as any type of wasp, unless it's like a warrior wasp, what's going to be a bit less unlikely. You're going to get stung a lot of times if it's faster than you, so you gotta outrun it. Like, slam your door. And how much people do get killed each year is about a dozen, 12 to 13 people. But that's in Japan and Asia, where they live a lot. So then here, it's probably only going to be like 0 maybe a year. Maybe 1. 0 to 1. So, it's pretty unlikely that it's going to go so bad the murder hornets are going to spread around all of America and Canada. So, we shouldn't really worry so much, even though 2020 is pretty bad, and the next thing you see is that there is murder hornets flying around. It's going to suck. So, goodbye. See you next time. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.